How's everyone doing tonight? Hey, Taylor. How are you? Hey, Jaded. I'll put some nice, relaxing music on for us. We're gonna pull the collective energy, and then we'll try something a little bit different depending how many people we got in the room tonight. Everyone have a good week. And it really is the weekend. I'm okay. Just gonna get a couple more seconds before we get started here so that we could get the full energy collective. Hey, Leah. Thank you guys for your everlasting support. You know, I love you guys and I appreciate it. We're about to tune in and see what Spirit's got for us today. That part. Weekends are never long enough, which sucks, but you know, it is what it is, right? Gotta get that money. Sometimes it's us that are, you know, wishing the weekend wasn't over, but there's always someone working. Like the weekend is always someone's work week, right? I've met some people that actually prefer to work the weekends and have the week off. They say that it's, the energy's just better, which is always nice. All right. Let's get it going. So I keep getting air energy. Swords were coming out earlier in my little pre-shuffle. So let's see what Spirit has for the collective. Let's see. Let's see. I feel like the energy lately has been very, okay. Yeah. So off the top, we have the Ace of Cups, Page of Swords, the Lovers. We have the Justice here in the reverse and the Sun. So this is speaking of something that has ended, right? Now, it could be in the form of a relationship. I feel as if this was a new relationship that someone was trying to form with someone, and unfortunately, it's just looking like depends which way you want to cut it. This could be a new relationship that's forming. I'm getting two things, right? I'm getting this energy of someone being stuck in the past and not giving this new upcoming relationship a true chance. Okay. This energy that I'm picking up on is also someone on the flip side of things. You could be the person, or you could be someone that's not giving this a true shot. Or on the other hand, this could be a relationship that has already ended, a union that has already ended. Things were kind of viewed in a negative light. But what I'm really picking up on is honestly just something that's starting that's new. Someone having their eye on you, you feeling good about things. This person tells you how they feel, right? Or that maybe you have some gossip about this person coming to you, that this person might be involved with someone in a third-party situation, and it kind of just turns your world upside down because you felt like you've been investing in things. Here we have the Queen of Pentacles is coming up here, so this could be someone in the third-party energy that is, you know, coming to tell you this. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could be a Virgo. Someone's falling back and just focusing more so on where it is that this is going, because something has been said, or someone may be feeling as if something's not entirely right, but there's definitely someone in this energy of not wanting to let go of something, be it a past lover or a past energy. There's someone still holding on to something that you shouldn't be holding on to. All right. We got the Strength card coming up. So this is definitely a situation in which you're having to be strong and understanding that things are going to move forward, whether you want them to move forward or not. So it's super important in this time right now that you take everything with a grain of salt, right? Let me clean my lens. It looks like it's not focusing. I'm sorry, guys. Let's see if this makes it better. Sorry. Probably not even cleaning it with the right thing. There we go. Is that a little bit better? Hopefully that's just a tad bit better. I feel like it's not, but we'll make it work, right? Ooh, there I go, messing up the camera again. Okay. Let's try this in just a tad bit right there, so you guys can see it a little bit better. Is that better? Okay. So yeah, thanks, Jaded. I was actually thinking about that the other day. I'm like, damn, my subbies are loyal. You guys are loyal. You guys been putting up all my camera foolishness, but the devil's a liar. I swear, like, there's always, you know, in the midst of a good message that you want to come in and try to throw us off balance, but that's okay. So you could be dealing with a situation right now, like I said, that you're having a hard time letting go, or someone's having a hard time letting go. Like I said, this could be this energy of someone coming in to tell you of a third situation. You may have learned of a third party situation, or you may be worried that there's a third party situation. You could be a Virgo, or you could be dealing with a Virgo. The third party could be a Virgo. Also, I am getting Libra energy here and Leo energy as well. You know, when the Strength card came out the first time, I wasn't looking at it in a negative. Yeah, we got the Three of Cups. So this is something where you're going to have to really talk things through with your partner, okay? Because there's someone here that's in this energy of not trusting the new person, or this new person may not be trusting you, having your guards up, wondering, is this person, you know, going to mend this with this past person, or am I going to move on from this past energy of just constantly being stuck and thinking everyone's the same? And it's going to be a situation where you're going to have really going to be having to have a lot of strength. For those of you who are dealing with third-party situations, the Strength card with the Three of Cups could represent you, you know, coming to terms with the situation and realizing that you're going to have to be patient. Okay, be patient in the situation so that you can move forward. It's not something that's easy to move forward from, but the decision right now is in your hands as to whether or not you want to make the situation work. If you're willing to make things work, it's just going to take time, and it's going to take a lot of effort. I don't think that this was something that was expected. I mean, when is it expected? But again, it's this energy of trying to push through the past and just letting go and becoming, you know, the best version of yourself for yourself. Yeah, we have the Page of Cups coming up here. I honestly feel like this is old energy for the majority of you. With the Page of Cups coming out, it's, you know, you may be trying to, for some of you, you may be trying to seduce your way towards this person, or this person's third party may be trying to seduce their way, and that may have been the conversation that was had. If the person that you're dealing with has not cheated on you, or you're not actually in a relationship with this person, another scenario could be that the third party, the now ex, is trying to weasel their way back in because that person has now moved on to something new. And the reason why I'm picking up on that is with the Ace of Cups here with the Page of Swords, it's like this communication, like, hey, here's this new beginning, right? And then someone tells you something like, look, like this person's involved in a relationship, or hey, this person's been involved with so and so and they're still in their energy. Hey, I, just got out of this relationship. Or it could even be your person telling you that they're with someone, but they're not happy. At the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles for whoever it is that you may be dealing with. Ace of Pentacles energy, just showing someone that's really not happy and content, someone who's trying to have their cake and have it too. They may not be doing so well financially. Again, this could be this Queen of Pentacles, this Virgo energy. Everything is just really off right now in energies in general, so just be mindful of that. Just be mindful of that. Yeah, Eight of Cups is coming out. With the Eight of Cups here, you may be walking away from this person, wondering what else is left out there for you, because you've realized that you no longer want to be in this third party energy. The person that you could be dealing with may be married. It might not even be a relationship, let's say, like, so there's people that have this mind frame of if there isn't a ring on it, it doesn't matter if someone is dating someone, right? You're single until you're actually wed. And then there's people that take relationships seriously. This is an energy of someone that's actually married, whether they have a ring on their finger or they treat their partner at that time like their spouse. They're very much connected. This could be someone that has been dealing with that person for quite some time, and why it's so hard for them to get them out of their energy. I want to pull more here. Give me a second. So right now, the current energy in this situation is the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel like someone's already feeling like they need to put their guards up, right? You're alone right now, focusing on yourself, not worrying about what everyone else has going on. You're learning that you need to make certain moves and certain actions for you to be happy and at peace, right? And that's what's actually holding you back, is not fully investing into what makes you truly happy, not putting the work into what makes you happy. And, I feel as if it's this transition, like what we're showing before, of recognizing what it is and then actually putting the actions in place, not so much thinking it through, but actually, putting things in motion. So like, for example, I don't like waking up early, but I want to start waking up early because it makes me feel good when I have more hours in my day, right? And you could be doing absolutely nothing in those morning hours, but the fact that you attempted to do so is making you feel better. That's that action of wanting to, it's the desire behind the action that's present. What's lingering is not putting the action in so that you could receive those results. Does that make sense? And then with the Four of Wands in the reverse, it's, it's what's actually helping you is you're knowing right now that you're in this energy because you've thought about the things that you want for so long. You've walked away, you're alone, you're feeling good about yourself, but you're holding back. You're holding back and you're sticking to this energy of lack. Not because you don't believe that you deserve better, but because you've been in this energy with dealing with people, places, and things that for some reason just they're of lack mentality. Not that you are, but those situations are. And because you've involved yourself in those situations, you tend to sometimes feel like you're not worthy of better, but you are. And you're in this energy of seeing that and realizing that you are just as good as anyone else, if not better, right? And now is when you're actually starting to take the steps towards that. And because you've been in the solitary state, right? The solitary state, you've been nurturing yourself more. You've learned from the bruises and the wounds that you've encountered throughout this journey. This may be something that has been going on for a long time, and you keep saying, I really want this for myself. For some of you, it might be even down to your education, or you've been thinking about going back to finish a degree, or you feel as if you're worthless without a degree. And it's not so much that you're worthless without a degree, it's so much that you gave up on yourself before you could even invest in yourself in certain things, whether this is an education or if it's a job. For some of you, you're feeling really stuck right now, and the constant repeating thought of it that's not letting you sleep is actually what's helping you to reorganize your thoughts, to catapult you forward for you to reach that visionary success that you've been wanting to attain. Yeah. You're the only way that you get out of that energy though is by being honest and being real with yourself. Okay? Being real with yourself and inspiring yourself, seeing yourself as your own wish fulfillment, recognizing that no one and nothing else can make you happy but yourself. Everything else is just sprinkles on the ice cream, right? It's like all the extra goodies. If you don't like ice cream, think of it as your favorite meal, the one thing that makes you, feel good when you eat it. If it's a salad and you put that one topping on it and it's just like, oh, it hits the spot, you're already that package. Okay? Realizing that and understanding that you're that full package right now is what's going to help you move forward and be happy. And it's not this energy of you being miserable, because I don't think you're miserable. I think it's this energy of, damn, like, how am I here right now? How did I get to this point? I worked really hard, and you may be successful in a lot of different avenues of your life, but then there's still that inner guilt and that inner feeling of something's missing, but there's nothing missing. And when you start to learn that instead of you pondering 24/7 and beating yourself down for things that you cannot change, right? And invest more into what makes you happy, is when you reach this wish fulfillment. Okay? The star card represents you being the best version of yourself. It's a card of inspiration. It's a card of hope. It's a card of wish fulfillment. It's the card of having it all. It's the card of being talented. It's the card of success. It's the card of, being the best version of yourself, or the best version of a situation. Apply it where it needs to be. But this is a card that, it represents the full embodiment of the perfect version of yourself, whether you're male or female, And then with the King of Swords here, you know what I mean? And I say that whether you're male or female, but we're all composed of feminine and masculine energy. And how you know that you're in the best version of yourself is when you know how to be graceful in a situation and fall back. And I don't mean be a pushover, right? Because you could be a real brawly man, you know what I mean? And just have, this attitude where you could really mess somebody up physically and, mentally and emotionally. And women can too. When you're in an equal energy, right, of loving yourself, you learn to have compassion in the world, because you realize, like, I've been through X, Y, and Z, and though it may not be what everyone else is going through or what they go through on a day-to-day basis, I need to learn to show compassion to the world so that I can receive my blessing, right? Because the only person who loses out on you being mean is yourself. I struggle with it on a daily basis. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not perfect. There's times where someone does something, silly to me, and I'm like, damn, like, WTF, like, I can't stand when people do that, you know what I mean? And I want to, express myself. And sometimes it's just recognizing that it has nothing to do with that person. That person was just a trigger, right? And right now it's this energy of I want this in my life. I want prosperity. I want a good home. I want a loving mate. You know, I want kids. I don't want kids, but I want to be able to give back to the world in a different light. I want to make a positive change in my, you know, in my surroundings and myself. I want to leave behind a good legacy. It's not always monetary. Yes, you need money. Yes, you know, it's a necessity. But when you're balanced within, getting money is not that hard. The opportunities will fall into your lap. I promise you. When you balance yourself out, you could be making 25,000 a year. You could be making 10,000 a year. You could be homeless on the street. You could be receiving governmental benefits. Okay. You could be in whatever financial situation. Shoot, making 200,000 a year, 300,000 a year, a million a year, whatever it is, a million a month. I don't know. Right. And when you have that inner knowing of who you are, because you've been thinking about it, you've been alone, okay? And this doesn't mean that if you are in a relationship, get out of your relationship. That doesn't mean that at all. This is a representation of someone that's sitting back and acknowledging who they are, right? And relearning who they are, because it's easy to lose yourself. That's normal. It's normal for you to transition through that, right? When you learn who you are and you're patient with yourself and you give back that positive energy to yourself, right? And learn to be selfless to the world and to yourself, and you sit back and you actually put action to your dreams, money's not going to be an issue for you, because you're going to attract that in, okay? So regardless of what it is that you're going through, you can manifest anything that you want to when you put love into yourself, okay? If putting love into yourself means cutting back on that cup of coffee because you know it's not good for you, despite how yummy it tastes, I'm guilty of that, okay? Hey, that's you loving yourself. It's those little things. And when you do those little things, you get one step closer, okay? You want to become a high-end executive at your company? Well, you know, it doesn't happen overnight, but guess what? There's so many free courses out there that you can take. Build yourself up, okay? It's all about putting yourself in the situation at the right place and at the right time. It's all about connections, okay? So many people with college degrees will tell you, go get your degree. And then you'll have another half of people be like, damn, don't waste your time. It's not about, you know, the investment. It's about, you know, learning something new, but don't waste your time. You can learn something new and go get a job and work your way up the ranks. It's all about seeing yourself and feeling yourself in that moment. Okay? Remember when you were a kid and you used to say, oh, one day I'm going to have a big house with a fence and, you know, I want kids. I want to get married. I'm going to have a nice fly Lamborghini, right? You all have had a childhood dream that you spoke upon, right? And you spoke upon it and you gave a life to it until someone came and killed that dream. I'm going to use Santa Claus as a perfect example, okay? Something so simple. Why can't Santa be real? Why can't Santa be real? Now, you'll probably laugh right now and be like, oh, really, Santa Claus? Yeah, but think about it. How many times have you had a dream as a child and you lived that dream up and someone came and they crushed it? How many times? I'm sure you could think of at least 10 different times in a year as an adult. How many times as a child? Because we're trained to follow routine, right? And unless you had someone in your life who understood what we're doing here today and was willing to put in the work to break the generational curse for their children's or for the grandkids, for their nieces, for their nephews, for whomever, it was hard for you to be in an environment where your dreams weren't crushed. So I say that to say that You're capable of manifesting anything you want because you were doing that as a child, as part of your natural existence. Manifestation should not be a focus of money. Money does not come overnight. Money that comes overnight, if you do not sow it properly, it will not reap. You sow what you reap. It will not reap abundance because you didn't put the work in to understand what it is to sweat, to cry, to feel tired. Okay? Everything that you invest in has to have value and purpose. And you're currently in this energy sitting back and wondering, damn, how did I get here? Why can't I do this? Speaking negativity into yourself. And some of you don't even speak it out loud. That's all you think about 24/7. If you were to just take the baby step action to reach your goal, no one can stop you because you're the only one who's stopping you. And God keeps putting these roadblocks in front of you for you to realize who you are. How many people are you going to come up and let run in you? How many people are you going to come, come into your house and eat up all your food knowing you got nothing to eat? How many times are you going to make it the excuse to not take a different route home? You don't know if that different route home is going to introduce you to the love of your life or allow you to step into that freaking $1 million lottery ticket where you could open up a home for children or feed the homeless, whatever it is that your heart desires. If you continue to resist spirit and what spirit asks you to do, you're not going to reach the finish line when spirit has intended for you to reach it. You're going to reach the finish line at a later time because you stood up and you placed your own blockages in your life. Those thoughts that you have, they don't come just overnight. That's God popping up in your head and reminding you who you are. You have to question yourself. Why am I thinking like this? Why do I feel empty? Why do I feel like I need more? Why do I allow people to make me feel like I'm in a state of lack? Lack is only what you make it to be. Look at a homeless person the next time you're in the street. A homeless person is probably one of the most stressed people you'll ever meet. Yeah, I have so much respect for them because you know how much courage it takes to stand up and ask somebody for $1? You follow what I'm saying? It's a dangerous life. You got to worry about being robbed. You got to sleep with your stuff under, it's a lot. It's a lot. You got to start counting your blessings and remembering who you are and what God has blessed you with for you, not for anybody else. Not for anybody else. Right? This energy here, compared with what we were seeing before, this is a beautiful energy to be in. This is someone that's learning to evolve and to not let setbacks break them. That's a hard energy to come out of. Misery loves company. And some of you are in this energy right now where you're learning that the people who you thought really had your back don't have your back. They don't want to see you succeed, and that's sad. Because they know that when you level up for all the things that they've done to you, their fate is going to involve seeing you level up, and they know that they cannot come with you. A wise woman once told me, and I didn't understand what she said when she told me this. She said, out of two people, one person will make it into heaven and the other one won't. And I'll be like, well, damn, that's kind of harsh. But I understand. Do you? You have two people, okay? You have two people One here and one here. The person to the left works hard, might have a crappy day, and might snap on somebody and then feel really bad about it. You know what I mean? And might apologize the next day or a couple days later whenever they can. And they may not even get the chance to apologize to that person because it was a complete stranger, but feels guilty and feels the need to apologize to spirit. Be like, damn, God, I felt really bad for the way I spoke to that person. Please forgive me. Right? And then here we go to the person to the right. Doesn't work hard, constantly takes advantage of people. Right? Treats people badly, walks all over people, doesn't care, selfish, only thinks about themselves, always looking for a quick fix. Person on the right, has it all, but just keeps shitting on people. The person on the left might be a drug addict, might hate that about themselves and is genuinely trying to become a better version of themselves. Who do you think of those two people is going to make it into heaven? The hardworking drug addict, or the person to the right who's constantly pushing burdens into people's lives to make it easier for themselves? They're both not going to make it into heaven. As sad as it sounds, not everyone makes it in. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, everyone makes it to heaven. There's levels to this shit. Say it all the time. There's levels to it. And every life you live, in every moment, is another test, is another level. And it's all about progression. This is an energy of you moving up. And it makes people uncomfortable. Shoot, it should make you uncomfortable. It is making you uncomfortable because you're so far in your head trying to figure things out. And that's what's holding you back. Remember what I said? If you just put those little bit of actions in, you need to go to school, wake up earlier. You can't afford school, sign up for free. There's schools, that offer free programs. There's a whole bunch of free programs online. Ask somebody to become your mentor. Volunteer 1 day a week at the business where you want to work. They don't have they're not hiring. Okay, can I come in once a week for 2 hours and be an intern and learn? You don't have to pay me. Now you might be thinking, damn, for free? Yeah, for free. It's cheaper than you paying $50,000 or more for an education at a college, you don't think? Because real world experience, you can ask anybody that's in a position to hire will tell you that they will hire the person who has real world experience versus the person that just has a degree without the experience. How many people do you know actually have a degree and actually worked in something? You can't be a plumber with a certificate and never have changed a leaking faucet. Because I don't want no plumber that's never changed a faucet to come experience at my house. Like, let's be honest. It's that real world experience. Real world experience. And this journey isn't for the weak. You don't get to start energy without doing the work. And it's not an easy journey. It's not an easy journey. It's not an easy journey for you to go through all of that and God say, you held your ground. You did the right thing. I'm going to bless you. I'm going to bless you. Look at how I'm going to bless you. And you don't even see it coming because you've been in this energy of just focusing on yourself. Focusing on yourself. And yes, you've had these moments where you've thought about all the people, places, and nasty things that you had to go through. But it was all part of the rejuvenation for you to remember who you were, who you are, who you're meant to be, who you want to become. If your whole life up until this moment has been a complete mess up to you, at any moment you can change that. And if anyone holds that against you, screw them. Because they haven't gone through this journey. And I'm going to tell you this, a fun fact for life. If you're ever going through something, whether it's good or bad, and someone says something negative, looks at you in a negative way, their posture changes in the negative, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, they're not a part of your soul tribe because they haven't done this work. And that's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people. I meet people that I've told, stop dating that person. Stop dating that person. Well, damn, why? Giving them a complete reading and it's in the cards. This person's going to hold you back from all of your successes. This person is using you. This person is an energy vampire and just completely blindfolded. If spirit is giving you a message and you're not willing to accept it, who does that hurt? It doesn't hurt spirit. It doesn't hurt God. God already got it figured out. Shoot, God made us, you know? Who does that really affect? Who does that really hold back? Who does that really hold back? Yeah. And some of you, you know, you're having to make a big decision, you know? And you can't be foolish about this decision because for some of you, it's make it or break it time. This is it. There's no more chances for you to figure it out. Some of you, spirit is telling you, look, either you toughen up and get on board and do what it is that I'm telling you to do, and let me drag you through the mud just a little while longer so that you can reap this benefit and allow this to happen the way that it needs to happen so you can receive your blessing. Or you keep fighting me and you're really going to see what it's like to be dragged through the mud. No one likes to be told what to do or what to say or how to act. But when it's God speaking to you and giving you those nuggets of information while you're laying your head down or while you're in your thoughts and you keep ignoring him and brushing it off, how do you expect to get your justice? You follow me? You gotta let go. So what can we do to go through this transition and feel good about it all? What can we do? You know, and some of you are chasing perfection. Nothing's perfect. You ever look at a flower? You ever look at a bug? Ain't nothing perfect. Nothing in this world that's natural is perfect. And that's okay. That's what makes us all uniquely beautiful. Personalities aren't perfect. That's why the medical world got 1,000,001 disorders, because they can't figure out why people are all different. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in all those disorders. I just believe there's good and there's evil. Some people are fucked up crazy, and some people are crazy, but not that crazy. You can't categorize and put the human race into every single category. That's just me personally. You got the Queen of Wands coming up again. You know how you make this situation easy for you? Pulling in on that energy of being loving and kind to yourself and to others. Allowing people to gravitate towards you, not you gravitating to the world. Allow people to gravitate towards you. Some of you want fame. You don't need fame. You don't need to be on TV. You're going to see how God blesses you, where people are going to come to you asking you, hey, how does this outfit look? Guys, look at all these cards that just fell. This is going back and forth. The devil, King of... Look, if you have a doubt in your mind, okay? And literally, whoever just came in the chat, I don't know if this is for you, because literally I looked and I saw somebody come in. I don't know if it's for you or for one of you that are in the room. But if this resonates with the message or it does not, the devil, okay, talks about watching your back, okay? The King of Swords in the reverse talks about spiteful people. Remember, I just said that, okay? The Wheel of Fortune, watching your back, because you need to watch your back when it comes to your success, and stop telling people what it is that you do. Stop going on shopping sprees. Stop doing all that extra stuff that you're doing, okay? Because you got eyes on you right now, and you know it. And you think that it might be cool and it might be cute to focus on yourself and do all these things and be all showy and showy and showy. It's not, because there's people around you wanting to see and wanting to see what it is that you have, so that they can take from you, so that they can steal your blessings from you. You don't need to boast. You don't need to boast. Some of you just need to get all your shit together and leave. Start somewhere new. Because no matter what it is, look at that. 6 of Swords. Let it go. Start somewhere new, because when you leave that trash behind, when you decide to up and move and stop focusing on staying in your box of your surroundings, that's when you come into new love, new abundance. Okay? You need to stop being reckless with the people that you deal with, or stop letting people be reckless with you. It's like you're in this energy of like, oh, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care who it is that I deal with, as long as they bring me happiness. But you're not realizing that the people around you, they prey on your downfall. Because you've been putting in the work and they haven't. You can't step on people to reach success. How do you transition into the star energy that we had before? You need to let go. Put love out there, regardless what it is that people are sending towards you. Put love out there. Put love into the world. That's what's going to give you strength. That's what's going to make you realize who it is that you are. Take a look around the next time you go outside, or the next time you're around people. You don't even got to say nothing. You just have that pull. You just have that pull around you. Okay? And that's a blessing to have. That's a blessing to have. And you know what's actually helping you though? Is you not even realizing it, because it's keeping you humble. You're staying humble. For those of you who are in the level up stage, glow up, whatever you want to call it, path to success, right? There's no need for you to show what you have to the world. What is the world going to do for you? Is the world going to help you make more money? Is the world going to post that new item on your online store? They might buy it from you, but you don't need to be online telling your whole life story. You don't need to be, rocking the hottest fashion and being snooty to people. Humble yourself. Remember where you came from. And if you've always had a lot, look at that person that doesn't have a lot and put yourself in them shoes, because I'm going to tell you right now, the same way you got it, the same way Spirit will snatch it away. And I told you guys earlier, Spirit is not playing with someone. For some of you, this is your last chance to stop being grimy towards people. It doesn't matter what was done to you. It doesn't matter what you did today up until this very moment. If you want to start new, you can start new. Are you going to have hiccups along the way and do fucked up shit? If you've been doing fucked up shit all the time, probably you're still going to do it. But acknowledging where you've done wrong to yourself and others is what's going to push you forward. Remain humble, whatever stage you're at. Don't lose sight of the blessings you want for yourself and for your kids' kids. For your legacy. You don't have kids, who are you going to give all of your blessings to when you pass away? Because you can't take money and all that with you. Who are you going to give it out to? There's got to be somebody. There's got to be something that you're going to want to invest in when you leave this earth. And that, my friend, you discover that in this humbled process. You know, the most beautiful thing about this is that during this process, you're weak emotionally. You're broken, right? And that's why it's so hard. That's why it's so hard. Because you've learned to lose hope in yourself, because that's what the world has been showing you and telling you. The world has been telling you, you got to work hard at everything. No, you don't. You don't. When you work hard at loving yourself, look, we were talking about money earlier. When you work hard at loving yourself, I promise you, it'll become a joy to even freaking do the dishes in your house. Because you're going to realize, you know what? I don't want to wake up in the morning and see dirty dishes in my sink. I want to start my day fresh, everything clean. Even if I'm grumpy and tired as heck the night before, I'm going to do my dishes. Because the next day, I want to start fresh. I want to feel good when I start my morning tomorrow. You know what? All of these bills are coming in, but that's okay. I got money to pay them. Shit, even if you don't have the money to pay it, I got money to pay them. You speak love into yourself. You know what? I don't like this job. Why don't you like the job? Be honest with yourself. Why don't you like this job? Do you not like the job because people be annoying the shit out of you? That's normal. When you start doing little things, I don't like this job because everybody's always dressing down. Okay, so then you dress up. I don't like this job because it's gloomy. Buy a plant. You can't have real plants in there because there's no light. Okay, buy yourself a little fountain. Whatever it is that you can put in your environment that brings you joy. It's the little things that you do for you that bring you joy. The holidays are coming up. Okay? We'll start with Halloween. You like to put candy outside your door, but you don't like kids banging at your door? Okay. Put a bucket of candy out there. You don't want nobody knocking at your door? You know what you do? You put something scary as hell at the top of your stairs so nobody come by your house. I ain't got no candy. Right? You do what it is that you do to make you feel good. It's a harmless prank on Halloween, right? It makes you laugh playing pranks on people. Play a fun, safe prank on someone on Halloween. If it gets you to laugh, and I'm talking a deep-rooted laugh. When's the last time you had a deep-rooted laugh? It was so funny. It was about like 2 years ago, right? I was with someone. I can't even remember what it was that I was laughing at, but I could tell you that it was such an honest, deep, soulful laugh that I had. Like, I almost peed myself, and I'm gonna be real with you, like, no lie, I almost peed myself. And it was like one of those moments where I was like, what the heck? I haven't laughed like that in years. And that's when I realized I need to let go of what I can't control. I need to let go of what I can't control, because if I really want to have happiness in my life, and if I really want to feel like this all the time, I gotta laugh. Even if it's me laughing at myself. I have a daughter, and my daughter will tell you, I say some fucked up shit sometimes, okay? But it makes me laugh. And then I'm that person where I'm like, oh Lord, please forgive me. Like, or I'll apologize. I'm like, damn, I didn't mean for it to come out like that, right? I'm that person. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. But you know what I learned? If you focus more on giving everyone else every piece of you, and you never save anything for yourself, when is it going to be your turn? Because you'll never attract the person, right, that knows how to receive love if you don't know how to receive it. You'll never attract the job that values the employee until you value the job. You'll never value the loyal, you know, the loyal customer until you learn to be a loyal customer to a brand. It's just the way the cycle works. And it doesn't have to be, you know, constant spending. It's just boiling down to the basics of things, you know? That's all it is. Take every step of your life as it is, a step. When you go up a flight of stairs, you put both feet on each step? No, you take one step at a time. You put one foot on the step, right? You don't jump up the stairs. You know, some of you are freaking athletic as hell and can run up a damn flight of stairs in like 2.5 seconds. Meanwhile, the rest of us are struggling on the third step. You know, it's life. It's your flow. You take your time. When you learn to take your time and you apply love into yourself and what you're doing right there at that present moment in time, right there at that present moment in time, you're going to become such a pro at loving yourself that money's not going to be hard to get. Laughing isn't going to be hard, right? Getting pissed off and regrouping, because we're human, checking yourself and being like, all right, I'm good, isn't going to be hard. None of that's going to be hard because you've taken the baby steps to nurture yourself. That's why babies go through phases after they're born. You can't eat solid food when you're born. You got to drink milk so your bones can grow strong. You got to eat shit in this energy right now so that you can learn to decipher the good from the bad. So when your blessing comes, you know to remove yourself from people who are going to take it from you, because it will be an ongoing trial. This journey is not for people who are not wanting to rock with spirit. Yes, you are going to have people come into your energy and do what I'm doing here and guide you the wrong way. Yes, you might listen to a message and it may resonate entirely or it may not resonate at all. You know, you thought resonated with you at that present time. 2 months later, you're like, damn, that really didn't resonate with me. That's okay, because energy is fluid. You might meet people that are just freaking wicked as hell doing this shit, because it's a battle of energy. It's all about energy. Energy is more expensive in the physical and in the spiritual realm than anything else. Energy. Some of you are at that crossroad where spirit keeps telling you, stop fucking around. What you think? That spirit won't check you? Come on now. Y'all be sleeping. Some of y'all be sleeping on spirit. Shit. I know if the war were to go down, I'm trying to freaking be with God. God, creator of everything. You know why? Because I know at the end of the day that God don't have no punks in his army. Come on now. You think God wants some weak ass soldier in his corner? No, he wants a soldier who he could be like, you know what? This is my soldier right here. I know my soldier's loyal to me. They've been through the trenches with me. They came to me and they lifted me up just as I was lifting them up. How do you lift up God? By showing God that you're faithful to what his mission is for your life, not for what you want your life to be. That's how you know. You think freaking people out here be sleeping on God. You think God is weak, man? Bye. God will come up in there and slap the shit out of you so damn hard you be trying to figure out how to spell your own damn name. Okay? Don't be playing with God now. You know what happens when you follow spirit? You continue to level up. You continue to feel good about yourself. You start to realize, wow, I could have it all. Why didn't I do this sooner? Why didn't I do this sooner? Why didn't I do this sooner? Right? Had I known that my life was going to be this easy now that I put in the work, I would have done this a long time ago, right? You need to let go of the fact that everything needs to be perfect, or that you can't do something because you don't have the skill set, or because you don't have the adequate training for it. You need to let go of that mentality of lack. You need to let go of constantly putting blockages for yourself. How do you know that you're not going to be able to do that? Right? People that can't sing, they go to a vocal coach for years. You know what ends up happening? That person can sing. Right? God is telling you to stop quitting on yourself. Be your own strength. Be your own strength. 9/11 in the chat. I got 3 people. Who are my 3 people in the chat? Who are my 3 people in the chat? Say hey. Jada, what's your question? Send me laugh out loud. Laughter is good for the soul. If it's just you, I'm going to put your question in the chat if you have one. Hey, Aaliyah, what's your question? That was a good read, y'all. I'm so blessed to be a part of this right now. Like, I'm thankful. Lord knows I'm thankful. I can't remember exactly what it was, Jaden. I do so many readings, my love. It's hard for me to remember. Unless like I do like a lot of like long readings with someone, it's really hard for me to remember. And honestly, sometimes the spirit just wipes my memory clean of certain things. And I won't remember. It's the most interesting thing. But that comes with it too, because, you know, as a healer, we give messages sometimes that are meant for us to give and release. Well, Jaden and Hernandez become a power couple. Who's a spender in the relationship? You need to be careful for that. One of you likes to spend. You may not realize this right now, but you're going to have a lot of ups and downs with this person, and it's going to be like monetary issues. Before you had you have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, so it's like someone spending a lot. And then you have the 9 of Wands here in the reverse, where it's, you know, It's this energy of someone having to get used to being in a relationship with someone, or being in this energy of learning to love. Someone might be having a money problem with gambling, maybe. Someone may be feeling really lonely even though they're in a relationship or trying to build in a relationship. 8 of Pentacles. Right now, it's not showing that. Do you have someone from your past lingering around, possibly, that this energy is for? That has like a money addiction or something like that? Because the energy that I'm picking up on, it's this energy of someone just really coming into, you know, having a lot of problems. Like, this isn't going to move forward. If this is resonating for you and this person, this isn't going to last very much longer if the gambling problems or the self-loathing doesn't stop. You told me God was going to intervene in our situation and I was going to work out in time, to be patient. Well, he went out this weekend, so probably him. So right now, your person's in this energy of honestly considering whether or not they want to move forward with things. This person might be trying to manifest better for themselves. Your person, I feel as if, is dealing with a lot of personal struggles. There's going to be overall success when this person makes it out of whatever it is that they're going through. But again, it's like this energy of things just moving really slow. So I'm going to pull some more cards for you. Because Spirit is urging one of you to stop spending or stop investing into the wrong thing. There's an issue with money not being handled accordingly. And this is like the fact that the 5 of Pentacles came out. It's like someone by themselves. There may be a fact that your person's not working, or you might be working. There's a brand new beginning. I mean, it's fated for this to work out, absolutely. But what was coming out before is it's money. Like, there's just a lot of money issues. Your person may have lost their job gambling, something with gambling or spending money or living a lifestyle that isn't real. Right? And then with the 5 of Pentacles that come out here, it's, I'm sorry, 5 of Swords, it's, you know, learning to move on. Like, whether you guys want to get to the nitty-gritty of this relationship and really focus on things or not, like, this is the time to be honest with yourself and with your partner. Yeah, because right now there's just a lot of negative energy around your person's finances. Or not even it may not even be the finances, or just this energy of making plans that cannot be attained right now, realistically. You got to be realistic about the plans. Or your person's not being realistic with plans. If your person doesn't get their shit together, they may end up losing you. Or vice versa. There's a lot of frustration. Yeah. You guys just need to talk and be realistic about your plans. It's gonna be a bumpy couple of days ahead. I keep getting like the present reading. Spirit's not giving me long term. The energy I'm picking up is present. In the future, yeah, 10 of Pentacles. Listen, if you can't focus about the present, how do I word this? If you can't focus on the present, there's no point in focusing on the future. Make sense? All right. Aaliyah, can you drop your question in? Terry, you could drop your question in. I saw you here earlier. You're welcome, my love. This is energy of figuring out what you guys are going to do now, not in the future, right now. And like being 100% transparent. Because someone's living like in La La Land and not acknowledging the current situation. Or trying to put up this facade of everything being perfect when it's not. Financially. I mean, I didn't see anything like, you know, in the future. What is coming up is a lot of, you know, blessings. You have the 10 of Pentacles, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. But again, like, don't dig yourself into a hole that's gonna, don't put yourself in a hole that's gonna take you forever to get out, you know? Yeah, 3 of Cups with the 2 of Cups, Jaded. That's a beautiful energy to be in, though. It's not, you know. When you both fix your finances, Jaded, it's going to renew your relationship. You both need to be each other's rock right now. Aaliyah, can you repost your question? What about your relationship in court, Terry? You want me to pull just a general? I'm gonna pull just a general for you because I gotta, there's communication coming for Christian and I. Okay. So the person that you're dealing with, yes, it is. But when this person communicates with you, you're going to kind of feel like, ugh, this isn't what I expected at all. You know what I mean? Because I think you've been fantasizing about this a little bit too much. I know that sounds bad, but not, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like really wanting someone to like level up. This is energy of like this person saying something to you because you're alone. This person comes through and says something to you and you're just like, really, bro? Like that's your best shot? Like you waited all this time to say something and this is the best that you could come up with? And you're just like, ugh, what is this? It's not going to be the type of communication or conversation that you expect for it to be. And you're going to, during this conversation, you're going to realize that you're going to be wanting so much more than this person. So much more with this person. And they're just not even leveling up. Like you're in this 3 of Pentacles energy where you're, you know, you probably just leveled up financially, right? Or you think that this person has money, but I mean, or you're wanting someone with that can provide you with stability. And while talking with this person, you're like, what the heck? No, because you're in this Empress energy right now. And this person isn't in that Emperor energy or isn't in that Empress energy. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you've realized like, I want something else. The Four of Cups represents in the reverse something new. And the King of Pentacles is just someone like, bleh. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I never will. This is someone that's shitty. Like, they step in and just, they don't, I want to say they're shitty. Let me rephrase that. This is someone who just doesn't mesh with you. I know that's probably not what you want. I mean, that was pretty good. I mean, you keep daydreaming a lot. You might manifest your true person. Just make sure you're not thinking about them, hoping that they're that person, because they're not coming up, at least right now, as that person you've been dreaming about. All right, Terry. Will you be back with Amicia? And will you win your court case? Damn, Terry. Hold on. Five of Cups, Two of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. You got yeses. While you don't expect things to work out in your favor, things are going to work out in your favor. You have the Five of Cups. Like, you might be feeling really alone right now. When you least expect it, there's going to be news of a bargain. You're going to have to make a decision. You might have to enroll in some type of program. This is going to be the situation that's actually going to straighten you out. Whatever has to do with, I don't know what this has to deal with, but there's some type of money or just a change in your character and your nature where you're about to sign an agreement of some sort, which is actually going to be beneficial to you. It's something to do with money. Your agreement may be that you're going to have to pay out money, right? This is actually going to be happening very quickly for you. Jesus. Okay. With the Eight of Swords coming out here, you might be feeling very stuck in this present situation, right? Two of Wands is coming up and you're frustrated. Okay. Remember, the energy that you put out is the energy that you're going to receive. Okay. So you need to be very careful that you're not putting maliciousness out into the world. You are dealing with someone who's very malicious. Okay. Be careful with that. So I'm going to clarify the first energy that we pulled of the agreement. Let's see what we get. You got the Strength card. All right. That's major arcana. So you're dealing with someone or a situation in this where you really need to be honest with yourself. Okay. You could be dealing with a Leo. You need to be confident in this situation, because whatever this energy is caused you to be alone and be strong in it. You might be dealing with someone who's, I mean, light skin, dark hair, thin, light eyes. Fit. Listen, whether you want this to go in your favor or not, this is going to happen. Whether you want it to happen or not, both situations are going to happen. They will work out in your favor, but just know that process isn't going to be easy. I wasn't getting Piscean energy. I was getting Virgo. Virgo, Libra, and Leo. Whether you feel like this relationship has ended or not, just know that you have the power to manifest this back into your life if you really want it. So, all right, my beautiful people, that's my time for tonight. Terry, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups. You need to, like, honestly think positive in the situation in both matters, okay? Speak life into the situation. You also had the Magician come out right before this card. All right, so my biggest advice to you right now is to be in that Magician energy, manifest, believe in the positivity that can come from everything, and you're gonna receive that. Don't be negative, okay? So, all right, my beautiful people. If you want it to work out, Terry, it will work out, but let it be for the right reasons. Okay? You can't change anything that doesn't want to be changed. Okay? I love you, my beautiful people. Thank you so much, Leah and Jaded and Terry, for hanging out with me. I hope the message resonated. If it didn't, that's okay. Let me know if it did or if it didn't. Share it with a friend, with a loved one, and do you guys like when I do the collectives? Yes, no to the collective readings. You guys like those? Okay, good. Awesome. I try to do different things. So if there's anything that you guys want me to do that's different, that I normally don't do it, I'm for it. Try to go off of what spirit leads me to do, but if it drops into your spirit that you want me to try something different, I'm all for it. Let's do it. Okay? All right, my beautiful people, remember, less stress, more love. Terry, have faith. Rewind the video back. I was gonna say rewind the tape. I just aged myself. How many of y'all grew up with a tape rewinder on your house when you were a kid? Oh Lord. Good times. All right, my beautiful people. Thank you for chilling with me tonight. Have a blessed one. Make sure that you have your notification bell on so when I come on, we can get it started early. And yeah. Don't be sad, Terry. Don't be sad. Remember what I said earlier. Love is love, my friend. I love you too, man. Listen, it's so important to just speak life into you, into your situation. Doesn't matter what's going on, okay? No matter how ugly it gets in every moment, you just remember that you're being true to yourself and what truly makes you happy. And I promise you, when you learn to do that, and you allow yourself to love yourself, and you allow yourself to be compassionate towards yourself, everything just falls into place. It sounds silly, right? But that's how you truly manifest, is by feeling the emotion of you being worthy to receive. You want your wife back? Feel like she's already with you. You want to be in your relationship? Act like you're in a relationship, regardless of what's going on. Feel like you're in that relationship. You want that brand new job? Feel like you already have it. Start applying to those specific jobs. Don't count yourself out. Okay? The haters are already trying to do that for you. So, okay? Remember, what you count as a weakness to somebody else, you have all the blessings. All right, my beautiful people. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for all the likes, shares, subscribes, and I will see you soon. Drop in the chat if you guys want me to try something a little bit different, and we'll take it from there. Bye, y'all.